Good morning, Snowy Owls. Today, we're going to be working with narrative writing. So, the objective for the lesson today is that students will be able to use a prompt to create a narrative story. And when I say a prompt, is that we're going to give you an idea and you're going to develop that idea in writing. What is the teaching point to that? Today, we are going to write a narrative story. I hope you're excited as I am. A narrative is a sequence of connected events, whether real or fictional. The purpose of a narrative is simple: to tell the audience a story. It can be written to motivate, educate, or most commonly entertain. And when I said educate, it means to inform. Remember, we have done that. Author's purpose. Or entertain or motivate, right? To convince you to do something. So we're going to work with that. Narratives can be both fact or fiction. The challenge in writing a good narrative is to captive the audience and keep them engaged as the story is told or as the story is read by somebody. What does a narrative story need to have? Narrative writing tells a story. So we know that already, right? It tells a story. It can be real or make-believe. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Narrative writing has characters. Narrative writing has a setting. Narrative writing has sequential order. Things need to happen in order. Okay, what happened first, what happened then, what happened at the end. Yay! Let's share some narrative stories. I'm going to share with you my story, and Miss Sider is going to share with you her story. So here's my story. The delete button is not my friend. A few months ago, I was trying to write a letter for my sister in my house. First, I gathered all the information that was important. I started typing the date, greeting, and the reason for the letter. Suddenly, I sneezed and touched the delete button by mistake. Then the whole letter was gone. I panicked and started having stomach pain. I didn't know what to do. I learned that if you delete something, even by mistake, you lose your work. Well, at the end, I started a new one. So that's my story. Now I want you to take a look at my story. I start with a topic sentence, with a catchy one, like the delete button is not my friend. If I see something like that, I say, wait a minute, what is this person talking about? I'm going to read that story. I also gave my story a setting. It was in my house. I used the word first, then, and end. That's my narrative story. Now we're going to listen to Miss Sider narrative story.
Okay, so this is my narrative story, The Perfect Cake. For Mother's Day this year, my sister Jessica and I wanted to make the perfect cake. First, we had to pick what flavor cake to make. Since it was Mother's Day, we decided it should be our mom's favorite flavor, chocolate. Next, it was time to pick the frosting. I love vanilla frosting, but Jessica thought our mom would like the chocolate better. So we compromised, a chocolate frosting inside and a vanilla frosting outside. Then we baked our masterpiece. After letting it cool for a few hours, it was frosting time. Finally, this cake was about to be done, but Jessica thought to add one last finishing touch: sprinkles. This was seriously the best cake we ever made. Just like Miss Morales' example, my story made sure to include an interesting topic sentence and my transition words. My transition words let the reader know what order the events took place. First, next, then, after, finally. I even included a concluding sentence or my last sentence to let the reader know my story was over. So let's talk about your assignment this morning. First, you're going to decorate your notebook cover. I'm going to explain that in a second. And then you're going to answer your special writing prompt. And then you're going to edit your work. You're going to use the checklist at the bottom of the page. Now, I'm going to show you where you're going to do all this work. First, for the people that are using the computer, and then for the people that are using the iPad. So stay tuned. And it's going to be very exciting. So this is for the people that are working from their computers. Look how pretty this page is. This is going to be your notebook that you are going to be working with during this whole narrative writing unit. And if you look, it says click to add your name. You click there, erase all the words that are there, and you write in your name. Now, I already decorated the cover of this just so you can see what it could look like. You can leave the stickers there, or you can create your own. To delete the ones that are there, you just click on them and you click your delete key. Now, if you click Insert, Image, Search the Web, you will get what's called a dialog box from Google all the way to the right side. You can search there for any image that you want. I know if Lewis was doing this, he would search for Spider-Man. So that's what I did. And I looked at all the Spider-Man pictures and I picked the one that I thought would be the cutest as a sticker. I clicked on that Spider-Man and I dragged him onto my page. And that's where you see him now. Okay? So you can put however many stickers on it as long as it doesn't cover your name and the title. All right, so iPad people, it's the same thing. You're going to click to add your name, and then if you go up to the little plus button on the right-hand side and click Image, you will be able to insert pictures from photos, which are already on your iPad, or from the camera. You don't have an option to add from web here, so if you want to add your own special stickers, download your pictures from Google first, save them to your iPad, and then you can insert them, okay? So let's talk about your prompt. This is going to look the same for both the computer and the iPad people. Now, if you look underneath the notebook page, all the way to the left, the second slide is your prompt for today. And any place where you see click here to start typing, you need to click there and type either your name on the name spot or the date in the date spot. Now, if you look at the bottom of this page, you will see a teeny tiny checklist. This will ask you, did you write an attention-grabbing topic, add descriptive details, write a closing, add order words, capitalize first letter of sentences, add punctuation and check spelling. Use this to check your work before you submit it to Miss Morales and Miss Sider. So I know that was a lot to take in, but you guys are getting so good at using technology. I'm so proud of you guys. Just remember, your assignment for today is to decorate your notebook and answer the writing prompt. Have a great day. Miss Morales and I cannot wait to read what you write.